Two humorous nurses would like to acknowledge the true custodians of the land in which we record our podcast, the Yorta Yorta people.
We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend our respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders listening today. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Two Humorous Nurses with Kelly and Alisha.
The podcast that has a third humorous nurse, like a spare kid for organ donation purposes.
You're our spare kid. Welcome to Two Humorous Nurses, where we plan to bring you funny, informal, conversational chat about all things nursing.
Okay, a couple of things. When we started this podcast, Alisha, you were in the early stages of pregnancy with Ollie.
I would have been like 13 weeks or something, because I got pregnant in the July and we started in the October.
We started planning it. You were like,
October.
yeah, you would have been. Yep. And now she's 2.5.
Yeah, nearly.
How many months do you know?
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you don't know. And you're almost ready to have baby number 2.
Couldn't come quick enough, if you ask me.
Little baby Bunty.
And us.
You know what? Sorry.
Form.
This girl at the library the other day, like, put her hand on my knee and was like, I know what you're going through, and I know how hard it is, and I know. And
Yeah, I
she
feel bad for
she
you.
gave me all the feels. Now
That's
listen
good.
to it.
I still feel bad for you. Fuck off that. Hurry up.
Anyway, this time we're a little bit more organised with our third humorous nurse to cover you. Because you're a little bit more uncomfortable in pregnancy, I mean.
Yeah, but I seem to have had a miraculous recovery the last week.
Yeah, that's because you're not working.
No, Jess, maybe you're not needed. See ya.
Yeah, right. That's all I had to say.
But I am excited to have Jess and to fill my enormous shoes. Apparently,
Yeah, that was.
They
it
are
was
big
just-
shoes.
It was
you mean-
metaphorical. They are big shoes. And then obviously we can keep up with regular episodes and still have the planned guests and things that we were going to have on. You'll know Jess from episode 15, Motherhood and Nursing, and also she was our Taskmaster from our live show. And we never really officially went into like your story. We did your story as a mum and being a nurse and doing nursing while you pretty much did your nursing and became a mum all at the same time.
Yeah.
But we never sort of went into like who you are and what your passions are, and no one ever talked about Farmer Wants a Wife. And you like if Farmer Wants a Wife was on now, like you might actually be like a reality TV star.
I doubt it.
I feel like back in the day, people went on reality TV and then
Yeah,
no
not
one
to
ever heard from them again.
Not to get a blue tick. Yeah, that's the only reason. Jess actually went looking for love.
I
Fucked off.
No, I didn't.
No, she went because her mum told it.
No, I kind of did. It was like a little 50-cent piece size ad in the back of the Woman's Day. Like Mum had obviously bought, not me. And she was like, I remember it vividly. I was sitting at the computer and she shoved it under my nose. Said, here, apply for this while you're on the computer.
In your dial-up.
Yeah. 2007.
Wow.
2007.
21.
Oh, it wasn't that
I
long
was the
ago.
youngest contestant. in
Whoa.
that, like,
Group.
Did you make it past the first round?
no.
Did you even make it on TV?
Yes, first episode of the first series.
Yeah, but how, did you get to talk? Like, did you get to do a voxy?
I actually haven't told you
What?
how bad it was.
You didn't tell us that you've seen the episode. So you're in the episode.
Yeah, but I have not been able to find the episode anywhere.
Nah.
So anyway, we go on this date. It was like freezing, like 5 degrees, and we weren't allowed to wear our coats.
Where were you?
Like in Sydney somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And we sitting on this log in a paddock somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, oh yeah, so what kind of animals do you like? Craig from West Wyalong.
Did you find him
Hey,
likable?
Craig.
Was he likable?
No, he was just the youngest and the best looking out of the ones you could pick from.
Yeah,
And
okay.
So you went for the youngest and the
Yeah,
best
and the
looking.
best looking.
Yeah.
And I said, well, actually, I'm allergic to animals. And then they cut me off. I did go on to say that, you know, like if I haven't any,
Yeah.
you know, like I explained that.
So they edited you.
Are you actually
They edited it. It was the
Hang on,
edit.
sorry.
Like it's like Abby Chatfield and the I'm a Virgo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, stop it.
Let's go back. Hang on. You thought I'm going to marry a farmer.
Yeah,
But I'm
sheep
allergic
farmer.
to
I'm not
animals.
allergic to sheep,
Oh,
just ones with fur.
just
Wool's okay.
Yeah, wool's fine.
Yeah.
fuck about. You're a genius.
Yeah, and then it was literally a 1 hour episode, and we filmed from like
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. We got off a
Crazy.
bus like 4 times.
Yeah.
Do you rocked up to the venue on the bus, and then we all got off, and then they were like, "Okay, hop back on,"
Let's do it again. Yeah.
and they like filmed it from our feet
different
coming
angle.
off.
I've never admitted this, but I auditioned for the X Factor when I was 17.
Really?
And yes, I don't know that I've told anyone this. I went by myself. This is like, I must have been 18. I drove myself to like some race course in the middle of nowhere in Melbourne. And they, like, the producers must have stood up there and said to everyone basically, like, your audition starts now. If you don't participate in the B-roll, then we're not interested in casting you, blah, 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 blah. They made us, it was like scorching hot. They made us run up a spiral staircase 3 times, like excited
Oh,
to go into
wow.
our audition.
Oh, yeah.
Like, run up a spiral giant concrete staircase, like 3
And then
stories
sing.
high. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, back down, we're going to do it again. And like more energy, more energy. I'm
What
like,
song
"Get
did you
fucked."
sing?
Oh,
Some musical theatre thing. Was it?
something from Glee. And something.
Did
yeah,
you make it on TV?
No, I didn't even make it past the producers. But I was so nervous that I knew that I was pitchy. Like I left and I was like, oh, well, I should have probably practiced more and tried harder.
I've been on TV, but I didn't audition for anything. I did the 40-hour famine at the Perth Zoo, and there's footage of me. There's footage of me running over the camera because we all had to run towards the camera to show how excited we were, like running for food.
You were on TV when they let people from Victoria back into
Oh my
Perth.
God, I was like looking around for my dad and stepmom who were at the wrong fucking gate after however many years it's been.
Anyway, enough about Kelly and the fucking Perth Zoo.
Let's go. We're
Hey,
like,
wait, I haven't finished my story.
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Oh my
Nobody
God.
spoke to me because they were all like late 20s,
Oh, yeah.
early 30s, and I was just like this little
Country
teeny bopper.
Victorian.
And they called me the fish and chip shop girl.
Well, you have so
And do
many
you know what?
jobs. That's
That-
the one they
But
picked.
that changed. Well, I was the fish and chip shop girl then. I
Yeah.
worked in a fish and chip shop. But it changed my whole life. I was like, oh my God, I've been living in a bubble.
You're 21.
But I had no.
You've just been out brawling on the
Yeah,
pub
like
corners,
fully-
2 in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that story on the weekend.
Oh,
She's a fighter.
I've heard about her crazy boyfriends. She had a boyfriend called Hamish that everyone called Mish. Is that weird?
That is weird.
So tell us, okay. So tell us.
look,
I
it's
feel
been an
we need to go-
interesting life.
Okay, all right. So it's been 60 episodes. Can you believe that? Actually,
No.
more than that. I don't know when this is
With
going
your
to go out.
debriefs.
No, that's only episodes. We don't count debriefs.
But still there. Like,
60,
If the debrief's in there, then
60
be like
episodes.
70 or 80.
whoa.
No, there's more. There's like 30 debriefs or 20 something debriefs. Anyway, there's been 1,000 episodes since we spoke to you on episode 15. But we need to talk about your brief nursing history. So we know about like how you studied and stuff, but since you graduated, what have you been doing?
I graduated. I've had 2.5 years off.
I want to know before then. I want to know, how did you go from being a fish and chip shop girl to living in Beep with your husband and your 3 kids?
In the greater Shepparton region.
It's a long story.
Oh, Christ.
So I went. Well, after
Oh,
know
no,
the soccer
no,
at
we
8
want to know. We
No,
want to
you-
know how you met your husband.
Yeah, that too.
Tell that story.
Yeah.
You thought the farm wants
Oh,
a
yes.
wife story is good.
Well, we met on Blender.
Well, let's be honest. Kelly and Cam met in a Ute forum.
Yeah, proutes.com.
Okay.
Miss it.
And Jessica's husband's name is Sean, born and raised in Beep,
Greater Shepparton region.
Northern Victoria.
Yorta country.
He actually wasn't. He's not.
Oh, wasn't he?
No.
Oh, well.
He was born in Shepparton.
Oh, well, it's
No,
fine.
and then he lived in Eildon until he was 6, and then they moved here. But
Oh,
his
for
mum
fuck's
was born
sake.
and bred here.
Yep.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Keep
Cut that out.
I forget the question. What did you ask?
How did you meet? You met on Blender.
Oh, Blender. So
This
Blender.
pre-Tinder.
Yeah.
And
so
this while you're working at the fish and chip shop?
no, this is while I was working at a real estate agent.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah, you were like,
'Cause I
Yeah,
was-
I only found that out the
so
other day.
random.
That you worked as a real estate agent.
I've done a lot of things. Yeah, I was working at as a receptionist / accounts lady who was very bad at it. I
Sorry
wasn't
to
very
all those
good at-
people
I
who
wasn't
were
very
renting
good at
through Westwood.
reconciling. Because I don't math, just like Kelly.
Yeah. math brain's not mine.
Anyway, like he like sent me a message.
So what's Blender? It's like a dating.
It was like so it used to be Grinder and Blender. So Grinder's the gay version,
Yeah.
and there was Blender, and then I don't know what happened after that. Blender
Yeah.
just after I
Disappeared.
left, Blender
Oh, went
fell apart.
one love story's
And then it
enough.
happened.
Yeah.
Well, you were their tagline. We've got girls that have been on Farmer Wants a Wife.
Yeah, and then
What was the message?
I can't remember.
Come on.
He told me I was the only girl he ever talked to because I didn't look like a slag.
Oh, little did he know.
You fooled him.
The first time we met, he turned up on his
Yes.
motorbike in his singlet.
Well, that does not
And
surprise
then I
me.
opened the front door in my my singlet. And
Was it a
these little
bintang?
denim shorts, and that
You
I've
still got the
actually
denim
kept.
shorts. Yeah.
I've actually kept the shirt.
Oh,
He
have
was
you?
always like, I always remember that shirt. You had a striped
Oh.
shirt. Anyway, with a ciggy and a stubby.
Oh, classy bird you
I had
were.
to let him know this
Right
is what
from
he
the
was in
start.
for.
Yeah. Don't get much better.
And then, like from that day on, we were just sort of together. And then I moved here 6 months later because I got a job in another real estate agent.
I think it was a fish and chip shop.
Did you go on a date that first time you met? Oh, the look on her face.
We went to Subway
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
and I paid.
Did you go to Subway on the motorbike?
No, we went in my car.
Oh,
He didn't have
boring.
another helmet. I couldn't just. It
that is really bad.
Safety queen here
was like the
too.
3rd
There's
of
no
January.
way.
It could have been a
3rd of January.
2012.
Oh, Christ. How
Cam
do
and
you
I are the
remember
10th of January 2010. Cute.
that? Boring.
So you've been together 11 years.
Mm.
Oh.
And then how long? So you had Willow before you got married, right?
Out of
You were a
wedlock.
slag.
Did you have no, just Willow. Oh no, you had 2 kids by the time you were pregnant.
Yeah.
You had a baby, yeah.
He proposed to me though on my 30th birthday when Willow was 4 weeks old.
Were you happy
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, he presented. He like got this little shirt
Oh.
thing made and said,
Oh.
"Mommy, will you marry my daddy?" And he like presented her. To me.
Oh, that's actually so cute.
That is so cute.
Cute.
Cam proposed at the bottom of the stairs on a Tuesday morning because he was too excited
least
to wait
they-
till the weekend.
At least your husband's actually proposed to you.
Yours was a mutual decision, wasn't it?
We've both got holidays in November. Let's get
Get
married.
Yeah, exactly. You don't
That
even
was
have an
how that-
engagement ring. That's how little you care about it. Do you care about it?
I really cared about an engagement actually, but I knew that Mick's not like that. Like he's not one to make a show. Like he is gifty, but I think he was just like, not that I had to force him into it, but just that I was like, we've got 2 choices. Like we're going to either get married in 12 weeks or we're going to have a baby. He was like, we'll get married. And that was it. Because we'd been together like, it's been 7 years and nothing was happening. So I was like, we got to do something. Sometimes people need to be nudged slightly in the right
Cam
direction.
and I had been together 8 months when he proposed. Our whole relationship was like fast forward.
I think
I
if I
can't
didn't have the
believe
car
we-
accident and if we didn't go through that kind of real mess
Yeah.
in the middle, because we were only together a year and a half, I had the car accident and I got really sick for
Yeah.
like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So that 3.5 years was like all our money gone,
Yeah.
all my joy in life gone.
Yeah.
And
Probably
we-
wasn't the best time.
No, and then we built the house at the same time, so
Yeah.
that was kind of like our baby at the time. So I think maybe things would have would have gone a bit differently like earlier.
It all works out in the end.
Oh, exactly, and we still
And
it's a miracle we're still together really after all that.
Ditto.
I have a question for you, Jessica. Is there a time in your life where you probably should have called an ambulance sooner than you did?
There's probably two
Not even
times I
called
should
an
have called an
ambulance.
ambulance.
No, you shouldn't have called an ambulance. You should have just gone to a hospital, perhaps.
I didn't think I was in labour, Kelly.
How many times does she have
How
to say
many
it?
times do I have to say I didn't think I was in labour until I sat on the toilet and her head was there? So it's like literally in my
Were
my
there not
brain.
moments where you were contracting and you were going,
I think I might be in labour now, but
It was
it's
too
only
late.
been 40 minutes, so
Oh,
this will
so-
go on forever.
Yeah.
Surely.
yeah. That's what scares me.
But in my brain, like literally in my brain, from head to birth is 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's insane.
That's all I had, 6 minutes. Oh shit, I'm having this baby right this second. Oh, okay.
Where did
Did
you
you
have the baby?
On the bathroom.
This story is incredible.
The bathroom floor.
So you had Willow already.
Yes,
And Willow was
had
like
just
3?
turned 3 and 2 weeks old. She was.
And Willow's incredibly intelligent and was talking very well by that stage.
Oh yeah,
Like more than a
Like
normal
a
like
school
this
kid.
Yeah, like she's probably reading a book, to be honest.
almost.
Yeah. Like yeah, incredibly intelligent. So I could imagine, and this was like midnight.
Yeah. Do you want a quick run through?
Go for it.
Hang on, wait. Before you do that, tell us when you had Willow, how long was your labour?
12 hours.
Right.
Forceps and episiotomy.
Right. So in your head, I can kind of see like
And
you'd go,
she
well,
was
at least
posterior,
it's...
so the pain was absolutely unimaginable.
Yeah.
I had no voice left after
screaming.
6 hours of labour and I was still only 4 centimetres.
Oh, my God. That's
I
awful.
felt like my bottom was going to fall out,
Jesus.
literally.
So I can understand then in your head, you're like, all right, well, then the second baby's probably going to come between like 6 and 8, maybe 10 hours.
And I was only 38 weeks.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So.
Right. Tell us the story.
Okay.
Okay, so for a couple of days before the actual event, I'd been having like,
Labour.
well,
Pre-labour.
pre-labour, but it wasn't painful though. It was like
Yeah, so
enough for me to be like, oh, but not like, oh shit, that's a contraction.
Yeah.
And your brain's skewed because you're in so much pain. With Willow, you're like, oh, that's not enough pain for me to warrant
And
being
I'd
a
been,
contraction.
so this was like 3 days of like an hour's worth of a few tightenings. As I was
And had
calling
you
them.
done calm birth
Yes.
this pregnancy
Yes.
with Dixie? Yeah.
Yeah. So then the day before I had her, I'd had reduced movement, so we went to the hospital. I did actually see someone the day before. And they were like, oh, you know, as soon as I got there, I laid down and she started bloody doing backflips and stuff. And they were like,
And they
oh,
put you on the
she's not-
CTG?
Yeah, and she's like engaged but not fully engaged.
Right.
You know, like they were like, this could go on for a few weeks. Like,
Oh.
I know it's annoying, but
Yeah.
blah, blah. Anyway, so then Sean and I go out for tea in Shepparton on the Tuesday night. And I didn't tell him that like it had been going on for a bit longer.
Oh.
Like it had been like 2 hours by then. And I was like, oh, but I'm not telling him because I really want to eat this satay at that Thai place.
Oh.
Anyway, so then we get home and he's going on to night shift. And he's like, oh, yeah, see you later. And I was like, yeah, okay, bye. And then
He's still contracting at this point?
Nah,
Irregularly? No?
Like totally regularly, like an hour, 2 minutes, like that'd be like 2 seconds. Enough to be like, oh, no, that's nothing. Anyway, so at 8 o'clock I have 2 Panadol because like it was getting annoying. And I go to bed and watch Bring It On. I started
did.
timing them because
Yeah.
like they were happening
Because you must have
more.
believed you were in labour.
Because I was
On
like,
some level.
I like this could maybe turn into labour.
Yeah.
But I was still just laying in bed. I wasn't doing anything
Sure.
extravagant.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I had one that made me like sit up, and I was like, this might actually
We might be on.
like going somewhere. And then I had another one 7 minutes later. So I had 2 7 minutes apart. And they were the first 2 in all of these days that had been regular.
Consecutive, yeah.
And then they went a minute and a half apart and a minute long. Like that.
Oh.
So this is like 11:15. I have these 2 7 minutes apart, and then at 11 o'clock they start.
Yeah.
Like regularly and long and like that
Labour.
real,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
real labour.
I wouldn't know.
And I
I've never had
actually-
labour.
Like established labour.
Well, I was transitioning obviously
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'd like sent Sean a message. I didn't ring him. Like, oh, I think I'm in labour. You should come home.
And he works
And
half
then I
an
was
hour
trying
away
to
from
ring
home.
Mum, right? Yeah, 25 minutes.
yeah.
I was trying to ring Mum because she was going to have to come to look after
Yeah.
her. She didn't answer. Thanks, Mum. So anyway, I put my phone. I thought I was going to shit the bed.
Yeah, right. True. Yep. Get it. You feel like you shit yourself in a couple of situations.
Yep.
Labour's
Labour's
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was still trying to ring Mum and I put my phone on the bathroom. And then when I sat on the sat down on the toilet, I was like, oh, fuck. I wasn't like cool as a cucumber before that. I was like,
starting
howling
to.
a bit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my fucking God, I'm having this baby. Like, I'm having a baby. So I like half stood up and reached across the bathroom and I rang 000. This is at 11:23 or something. Anyway, I was like 3 pushes later and
Were you pushing while you're on the phone to them?
so they answer.
Yeah. And you're going,
What's the state and town of your emergency? And they're like, is it off this road? And I was like, yes! Anyway, so funny. Like, because I have the recording and I've listened to it back and I don't swear the whole time. Do you know what
that is a
well,
miracle.
I don't say fuck the whole time, but I say, oh, shit. Oh gosh. And then
That was
and
Nurse
then
Jess.
literally a couple of minutes after she was born, Willow came in and she was like, "Oh, Mum, you've had the baby."
Did she
Was there a lot of
screaming?
blood and fluid
I
and
thought
stuff?
that, like they were concerned that I was hemorrhaging because I couldn't see and I was too scared to sit up. And I don't know how much.
Had you picked the baby up?
Yeah, I had her.
Yeah.
straight
So
away.
did you catch it? Were you sitting on the floor at
I
that
was
point?
kind of like laying with one leg up,
Oh, good for you.
flew out.
Onto your leg and onto the floor.
Yeah. But all I could think,
Slippery little suckers.
I had washed my hair and dried my hair that day. And all I could think was like, oh my God, I'm laying in heaps of hair. Like, this is going to be hair all stuck to me and it's going to be all blood and I'll just be all covered in all this gross hair. Anyway, I got over that quick.
Yeah. Well.
And then,
Bigger fish.
Sean got home, beat the ambulance.
Yeah.
Willow went and ran to the door and said, hey, Mum's had a baby. And he was like, yeah, right. He walks in the walk-in robe because you walk through the walk-in robe to the bathroom. And he's like, arms like in the air, like, oh, fuck. Oh.
I can just see him doing it.
Oh, my God. Oh. And then the ambulance like arrived like straight after. But do you know what? The ambos never even do my blood pressure. Nothing.
Yeah.
They just...
The nurses
they
don't even
put a
do
little
the
cap on
midwives
her.
don't even do your blood pressure.
They put a cap on her.
You're awake. You know, putting a cap on them is no longer like gold
Yeah.
standard.
Really?
It doesn't help anything, apparently.
Yeah.
As in like a hat after they're born.
Yeah, it doesn't keep their heat in. Nothing, apparently.
Well, they look pretty cute.
They do. look
They
cute.
do.
Anyway, that's it. And then I went to hospital.
Chucked you in the ambulance.
And then my third
How long were
baby
you
was
at the
very
hospital?
lovely. How long?
Yeah, with Dixie.
2 nights.
Really?
You made the
Yeah.
paper
Oh,
and
wow.
everything.
Yeah.
Willow never slept. I couldn't wait to get away
Oh, yeah.
so that I could have a couple of
Night
Nights.
sleep.
I didn't. I was awake for like 70 hours.
Yeah.
I was in a little bit of shock.
And then you labour and birth with Delilah.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah.
long?
Like 4.5 hours or something.
What a good way to end it.
It's
Not
beautiful. I
a
had
not a
nice,
great
like-
first one, like a
Yeah.
painful first one, like a second one.
I would have
That was-
rather give birth to Dixie again than have another Willow.
Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It was bad.
And then, but isn't it crazy that you can have like that? So 3 totally different
Different.
experiences.
Yeah.
It sums your kids up though. 3 totally different children.
And if anyone knows Dixie, you'll know that she'd come in a hurry for a reason.
Yeah.
She flew out and she hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just screaming at me tonight. She's
Oh.
like, I don't want my tea. I was like, okay, don't have tea then.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then, like, I had finished cleaning the whole kitchen. She's like, Mum, hungry. I was like, well, you can have a banana.
That's what my kids just said. I don't like them. It's not ripe enough. I'm like, it's been in the bowl all week.
Dixie
Eat
will
it.
only eat bananas at Kinder.
Yeah, fucking
Won't eat them at
kids.
home.
Honestly.
The ones from home that she takes to Kinder, she won't eat them. Oh, God, she's a horror.
Right, now tell us about your nursing career because we never actually got there.
Like what?
So
What? I did my grad
work at the
program, had
hospital.
another
All right,
baby,
well then-
went back, had another baby.
because
back.
you pretty much did like you did your grad year where you work now and you're still working there, right?
Yep.
So which is mixed med surg acute and
Urgent care.
urgent care, which you pretty much now work in urgent care and you work in charge now too.
Because you're senior.
Yeah. So
Very senior.
it's what happens in the country. You get promoted.
Promoted fast, yeah.
Pretty much because all the staff leave and then everyone else has to just go up. What's your favourite part about
Being a nurse.
working where you are?
Oh, because I love all the people I work with.
Oh dear.
All of them?
Nice.
Not well,
Definitely. She used to a couple of years ago.
not all of them.
Nah, I get that.
No one likes
I
all of them.
mostly work solo now,
Yeah.
or with the after hours manager. But I miss, if urgent care is busy, you miss all the actual, like all the camaraderie in the nurses' station.
Yeah.
Which I've forgotten about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't worked on the ward for donkeys.
What's your
Everyone just
favourite thing to
watches you.
do? Like procedure-wise or...
I don't really know. Not rats.
I did a male catheter the other day in front of like
Oh,
6
geez.
students.
I've never done a catheter.
What?
Oh, well,
I've never been there at the right time. Like, it's not something we do all the time.
No, it's true, yeah. It's always on night shift when people go into retention and stupid.
Yeah, no, I've never had to.
Well, in urgent care, surely you'll get the chance because.
And
But
I'll be
then you
like,
don't work that much,
"Hi.
so it's probably.
Hi, can someone come and help me put in a catheter? I've never done it before.
We just got these in education. Got some new got some new catheterizing models, and they are like dead set anatomical. Like,
Are they?
scary. And like you can take the penis off. and-
Circumcised or not?
Yeah, so there's a
There's one where you can
foreskin.
pull
It comes with a foreskin that you can put onto the penis.
and you have to slide it back.
You will, yes. And also, it's no joke. You catheterize it. There's a spot for a balloon, like a thing that you connect, so that when you catheterize
Like
it,
the
you get
prostate?
like flashback. No,
Oh.
so that it actually drains water out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so
that's
cool.
cool.
So go and have a look.
I will, yeah.
It was brand newy.
My favourite procedure.
Cannulas, ECGs.
I'm getting more confident with cannulas. I was just like, oh shit, this will do for a while, but I've got a few lately. I haven't missed for a while.
What a bonus.
Do you know what I love doing ECGs, but I love trying to interpret what I'm looking at.
I fucking hate doing ECGs. I've said this before, I reckon.
I think
Why are we still using
Oh,
all these friggin'
why?
leads?
Can we be wireless?
Why is there no wireless ECG?
Surely there's technology.
Also, like, why isn't there a strip? Like, why isn't there one that literally just comes as like
attached in a strip.
in
Correct.
in like a 2 U's? Like,
Yep.
if you think about it, a U shape and then
yeah.
another U kind of J.
Yeah.
Literally whack it on the patient. Come on, I'm a fucking genius.
Yeah. No, I
I do not understand
it
why
has
we
to
are
be better.
dealing with all these rubbish and they don't stick.
Nah.
People are sweaty.
Shit.
Nah.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
look, I don't.
What about, how do you feel about being like the third Humerus nurse?
I feel very privileged, actually.
You're the only other person that's available. I'm kidding. I was going to say funny enough to fill my shoes. Not that I think I'm that funny. I mean, I think I'm funny, but I know that other people probably don't find me as funny as I do.
Well, that's how I feel too. I don't think I'm very.
Do you know
I
what
think
the?
you're
Do you
so
know?
funny.
But do you know what the, common theme of your funniness is?
Yeah.
Me.
We
I like
use
help you both
insults
to
as
be.
humour.
Yeah, we all do. That's why we get along so well. We're just
I feel like
assholes.
yeah, we're just savage. No, you're like the nicer version of Jess freely calls people a cunt.
Yeah, but I don't like
Not to
that
their
word.
faces.
No.
No, Michael knows if I've been hanging out with you because I come home and I swear more.
Yeah. I swear all the time, but I
try and
I try not
to
to swear in
swear
front of
as
my
much.
kids. In front of my
I
kids.
just taught my
Only
kid
have
to
one.
not swear. So I swear, and she just knows swearing is an adult word, and so she never swears, even though I fucking swear like a trooper. She literally will
And
never
I love
swear.
it. I'll swear in front of Amelia and they'll be like, sorry, Amelia. She's like, that's okay. I don't swear.
Yeah, exactly. People apologise all the time. She's like, no, it's
I don't
it's
mind.
okay.
It's fine. You
I
can
hear
swear
it all
in
the
front
time.
of me. Yeah. Yeah, Mum swears all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm always
Shut
funny when
little
people
fuck,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, sorry for swearing in front of kids." I'm like,
I'm not. Yeah.
What's
for fuck's sake, Delilah the other week. For fuck's sake, Mum. For fuck's sake.
Oh, I
And
love
she
that.
kept saying it, but the new thing at the moment is shit. I keep saying shit.
I love the word shit though. It's super
Shit.
user friendly. It's like not offensive enough to be offensive, but it like you can use it for like good, bad, like anything. Shit's like the best adjective.
It's the shit.
Yeah. It can be like a verb or a noun
Second
or
fuck.
an
That's
adjective.
why we like fuck.
Yeah, but shit's better than fuck because you can say shit anyway. Like I could say shit in front of a patient and wouldn't offend them, but if I said fuck, I'd probably offend some of them.
Definitely.
True.
Yeah. But then they'd just think, oh, she's got tattoos. Sure, that's what some of the oldies think. Of course she said that.
Oh, God.
With this ghetto trash they've got working in the hospital. What is something you're looking forward to about being a host on?
Royalties?
We don't even get them.
We literally had a conversation the other day
See, I am funny.
about what to do with the money. Like, not that it even generates all that much, but it's like, it was a fair, I mean, nothing to be sniffed at. I'm grateful for everything that we get. But, like, Kelly's like, maybe we should just start splitting the money. But we literally spend it as soon as we get it. Like, it's, like, I just told Kelly to buy a new chair.
Well, last year we spent $800 more than we earned. So,
How did that work? It's your money.
yeah.
It's your childcare subsidy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
have it
Do you have
to
any guests or topics that you like really want to cover? Like, if you could have like one guest.
Gosh, I don't know.
No,
You should have
thought
asked
into
me.
this.
Well, you should have.
We should have, but we didn't.
prepared
Sorry.
earlier.
Yeah, we should have given her a run sheet.
She walked in. I'm like, oh, I should have given you a log on for like all the Google
thing you were
Drive.
gonna
Yeah.
say. I hear things all the time. A mental health nurse would be interesting.
Yeah.
Or like different fields of nursing that we don't have much to do with.
That's true.
Yeah. You know, you start making a list.
Yeah. We do. We have like 6 of them.
Yeah. we do. We have like
I
so
know,
many
it's
random.
so
We have to
stupid.
go through across some like
I even
conference.
have like notes in my phone of
Yeah.
random things I
So-
think about. I don't even know.
Yeah, you've covered heaps. Sleep. The one this week's about sleep, isn't it?
It is.
Well, it's more about
kind of.
business than it is sleep.
Oh, cause
Well, it's a little bit of both. It's like about how to start. You should have listened to it already. It's been out for like 12 hours.
I would have normally. I was awake at 4:00 this morning for like an hour and a half. I was
God.
like, geez, I could listen to a new episode.
Look at this. I've got a list episode ideas. EN grad year. First aid kits. Rhythm first aid.
First aid kits. Oh.
Well, it's more because nurses never have good first aid kits.
I don't even have a first
Why
aid
do we
kit.
need a
I
first
know.
aid kit for?
We're nurses. We are the first
I
aid
feel
kit.
You'll be right.
Pretty much. I don't know. I feel
Get
like
up.
people just expect you to have one, don't they? Anyway,
No.
we digress.
We could got one in the caravan, but
I've got some listener questions. Profession of choice if you weren't a nurse.
Stripper.
Somebody come get her.
I don't know, something with people.
Something
I don't know.
with
I was a
people.
cleaner for a while. Bloody loved it.
You would love it.
You should. You know what you should be? You should be one of those organisers that come in,
and organise
strip
things.
your wardrobe. I
would
mean,
just-
hello.
Do you know what?
Let's do this round.
I would
Yeah,
just
you're
chuck
like-
everything out. Though.
I know.
Don't need this, babe.
I'm
Bye.
such a chucker.
Yeah, I'm a real chucker.
I'm not a trucker until we move, and then I chuck everything.
Well,
I can see that. Look at this hole. What it's even? Look at that printer. That clearly hasn't been used.
The printer's broken.
Well, why the fuck is it still there?
It's a like shelf for me.
It's a shelf for a
the Trucker
newspaper
New
from
Rod
6
show
years
from
ago.
Alexandra that we went to in June.
Oh, that was this
Pam will
year.
want to keep that.
but you can't wait to look that up again.
Broken headphones. A phone case that doesn't fit any of our phones anymore. An empty container.
Wow.
Yep. What's this?
Let me in here. I'll just
This is
throw it all out the front door.
a converter. American, yeah. God, straight off the mark. American charger. Anyway, that's enough of my study. Something to do with people. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
An anthropologist.
Well, actually, side story. I actually applied to do teaching
Oh, God.
when I applied for uni.
I did 6 months of a childcare course.
I did I did 6 months of advertising and
Oh,
marketing.
my God.
actually, I did.
I got to
I
the
was-
practical phase of the childcare and pulled out after day one. I was like,
Jesus.
daycare centres are anarchy. I'm out.
I had 3 weeks left of my childcare certificate. I got a full-time job and gave that up. But then I worked as a nanny, so it come in handy.
Yeah, I was a governess.
What else have you done?
I worked in a smoke shop,
Which was smokes.
half tobacco station, half fruit shop.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's cool. Used to cut up the pumpkin. I'm the best pumpkin cutter
Pumpkin cup.
and wrapper. Worked in a supermarket. I was a cook in a roadhouse. Had my own salad roll, the Jess special.
Oh, what was in it? What was in it?
Like a normal salad roll
Yeah.
with a potato cake.
Oh.
A potato cake in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On like a knot roll?
Nah.
Oh, can't
Not
have
a
a salad
knot
roll
roll.
on a knot roll.
Nah,
Needs to be on
just
a
a
knot
plain
roll.
sesame roll.
With what condiments?
Just mayonnaise.
Kelly's going to recreate the Jessica.
Fuck yeah, I love potato
Mayonnaise.
cakes.
Well, ham, lettuce, cheese.
Well, then that's not a salad
onion,
roll if you put ham in
tomato.
it.
It's a ham salad roll.
Ham and
Ham and
salad
salad
roll.
or
I don't do
something.
ham. I'll leave that out.
Fucking something else. then,
Okay.
mate. Have your potato cake.
Yeah.
Egg.
Oh,
no.
Like
Doesn't
sandwich
matter.
egg.
Ew.
Oh, no, but
Beetroot.
not with ham.
Yeah.
I like my egg
Total.
with bacon, not ham.
You don't even like eggs.
True. But I eat them all the time.
I know. It's very weird. Yeah, I applied to do teaching, and then on the last day I could change my preferences. I changed to nursing.
Oh, my God.
So I could have been a teacher.
glad you did.
Well, I decided that if I did nursing, I could do a grad dip and be a teacher.
Yeah.
How old were you when you did your nursing?
28.
So did you have to do the tertiary entrance exams?
No, mature age entry, mate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have a very good ATAR score.
What does that mean?
10 years later.
You know, enter school.
Does it? Tertiary
Yeah, I
entry.
know that. Yeah, but I meant like, what's your definition of not very good?
Well, you had the sort of thing to say if you wanted it in the paper.
Uh-huh.
If you got over 45 or something. I didn't get in the paper.
I find that so hard to believe. You're
I
like,
did get A's for English. I had A's for my English
I
exams.
was going to say, you're like one of the smartest people I know.
I didn't.
Grammar
I
Nazi.
wasn't interested.
Yeah.
Didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there.
I didn't do
I was too
mine
busy
either.
down the street eating
Potato
chips,
cake.
cheese and gravy.
Eating the Jessica
Out
special.
the front of Anne Marie's cafe. And down the ciggy.
Oh, my God. Such a cool kid. It's the
I've
reason
come a
we're
long
friends.
way, you must say.
Yeah. Really?
She's a reformed smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another question is, how do you know these two? I'm assuming she means us.
Oh, well. I worked with them.
Yeah, mate.
Don't anymore.
Thank God.
Well,
Kelly
feel
just left.
No, I'm still there. Just at the
but
front of
you're-
the hospital when no one knows I
Yeah,
exist.
you're on the other side of town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia's left me too, so
Yep. Well, you left me.
that's where we met. I met you once.
What?
Sean and I were walking with Willow, I reckon, and you were with one of your dogs,
Yeah.
and Sean was talking to Bevo.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
So I remember you because you were so tall and you had
Oh, yeah.
So tall.
Crochet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crochet
you're in
headband.
headband on. Yeah.
You made Amelia one of them too.
And your ugly dog.
You ugly dog. But you know how like Kate calls your dogs ugly? She has ugly dogs too, so she needs to shut
Her
up.
dogs are beautiful, but I don't
They
trust
are not
them.
beautiful. They're
They
ugly.
scare me. I'm like,
They're German.
Everyone
German
has
Shepherds,
ugly
yeah.
dogs except for me.
my dogs, people have said that my dogs look like Alf.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Alf, for people that don't know.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Piss off. They're cute as. They're so cute.
And I did not name my child after her dog.
Yeah, it's all very incestuous in our friendship group. Everyone's kids named after pets and pets named after
Jess
kids.
and I are friends because when she left to have Willow, I stayed in touch.
Yeah, she
unlike
was the
literally
only
anybody
one.
else.
Dixie, you mean?
Dixie, that's what I said.
You said
Oh,
it. No,
Willow,
you said
I meant Dixie.
Yeah. You were literally the only one.
And I was the only one, but did I make it to the first round invite for your wedding?
No.
At least
Did
you
I
got
care?
a second round
Nah,
invite.
didn't even care. She hands it to me. I was like, second round invite? Fuck
And
yeah.
then I even gave her an awkward hug, like, sorry.
I wasn't
Please
awkward
come.
though. I couldn't have cared less. I
I feel
fuck yeah, wedding.
I feel like this is probably wrong, but when you you were already a mum, so you kind of know what it's like when you have a baby. I think in my head, I was like,
Oh, yeah, you're in your
she's
own
already
life.
got one, and now she's having another one. Good for her.
Yeah.
And it was like not.
You'll notice when you have this baby that no one will care.
Yeah, well, nobody really cared about Ollie. Like, I mean, you guys did, but like people from work,
yeah.
no, like I think 3 people from work, like either contacted me or like came and gave a little gift
Yeah,
or
they don't
something.
care. It's
But
like
that
you're out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I've never worked anywhere where I've been friends outside of work with my colleagues. So here was really different because I had no friends except for the people that I worked with because small towns, you don't. And I tried to make friends with non-nursing people
But they don't get
and it didn't work because they'd been all friends together their whole life. And you come into a small town. I'm older than all the mums in Amelia's class because I was a geriatric mum.
Still are.
And so it was hard for me. So I had to make friends with the people that I worked with. And it kind of felt weird to stay in touch after you left. But I was also like, I have nobody else to,
Yeah.
I was
just the only one that
No.
came.
But you you were like my coffee friend. If I wanted a coffee, you still are. You want coffee?
But I feel like, and then after you had Delilah, I think it was more real to me. And then obviously I was pregnant as well.
yeah, that's right.
And so, and so I think then I don't know, for whatever reason, we became close over that period. Like when you came back after Dixie, that was when we started getting closer. And
Because
also I'm really shit with gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the worst gift giver ever. Like it's a miracle if I remember to get someone a present. Like it's huge.
What do you mean? What gift?
Well, I delivered a gift for Delilah. I got you a little. This is so stupid, but I loved mine, so I was like, "You should have one." It's the car freshener from Ikoya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am
It lasted
obsessed with
for
mine.
ages.
Yeah, and you can get the discs and replace it. Yeah. Anyway, and then a little headband for Delilah
you
and a
do.
car. But I'm like, I don't know. It's a miracle if I do that for anyone. Like,
We matter when she gives us gifts.
no,
2 birthdays in a row I got a gift.
You can matter. You can matter.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You can matter.
No, but we matter
Like
more.
to the nth degree.
Doesn't matter. We matter more.
But you still may not get. It's still a gamble. Every year's different.
It's still a gamble, that's right. I have a comment from a colleague that just says, she's bloody amazing.
I know who that is.
And now this is the final question because Alisha has to go to watch the Matildas play.
Damn straight.
But can I just say...
I played soccer for like 8 years.
Really?
Okay, that's all right. I'll let you off then. I just have to say, there's a little part of me that really wants them to lose because I cannot have a
Public holiday.
sprung on me public holiday. My next 2 weeks are packed to the brim. I have nowhere to move.
I was gonna
Is it
say-
the final tonight?
So
No.
but it's the
The
semi-final.
final Sunday night.
Yeah.
So there's just a little tiny part of me that's like, I don't care if
No,
they lose.
can I say, so when I said to Mick, I'm like, I'm going to ask the girls to change the time to see if I can come home and watch the soccer. And then when you were like, not that rapt about it, I was like I'm just shaking my head at him, like, I don't think it's gone down real well. and he goes, yeah, but I bet you those 2 fuckers would be more than happy to take a public holiday.
No,
And you
I'm
are
not.
like, no,
I'm absolutely not. I have nowhere to move. Nowhere to move. I'm about to go to Bali in 2 weeks. I'll have to work. I already asked my manager if there's a public holiday, we're going to have to work it. If people, and she's like, because I'm like, tomorrow we are literally packed to the brim. Like I have the girls left today and they were
You've
like,
done that to yourself.
sleep
You've overgot
well,
yourself
be
to
in
work.
tomorrow. Yeah, but no, because I've nowhere to put them. I have a full day on Mondays too. We don't work Mondays. Monday's an admin day. I have a full patient load. I said to Georgie, want to work? You have 7 pharyngecs and you have to do them all by yourself. And she's like, oh my God.
What a joke.
Welcome to the
you
unit.
Don't need any more
That's like the
EFT.
equivalent of scope day.
No, I absolutely do. It's got a business case sitting there, but, we'll see what happens. Right, the final question of the night.
This is Sarah. I can tell already.
What would you do if you were driving and there was a family of ducks in front of you?
let me explain the murdering of the Duck family.
This is why you don't tell your friends shit.
You should tell them, but then they really should hold back on the Q&A. And when I shared in the chat, just wait till you hear what Sarah's question is, she's like, that's supposed to be anonymous.
I couldn't miss them. I'm sorry. I was going down the Hume to Melbourne and I was overtaking a car in the bloody...
Well, they were Hume ducks. They weren't even local ducks.
on the highway. And then I'd come around and then they were on the road. I couldn't... What was I going to do? Crash?
Can I make you feel a lot better about
Did you wipe them all out, mum and baby duck?
Sean and
No.
I
You shut your eyes and
do
drive.
you know what day that was? That was the Melbourne earthquake day.
Oh, they probably would have died anyway.
Oh, but
Ollie would have been.
Sean and I
Ollie
just
was like
looked
3
at
months
each other
older.
like,
God is mad.
Today's a bad day.
God is mad.
I was like, don't you ever mention that ever again. He's like, I definitely won't. We just kept looking at it like the rest of the way. We just kept looking at each other like, oh my God.
I have 2 things to make you feel a lot better. The first one is that this one's like really sad, devastating, and then the other one's kind of not as sad and devastating. The first one is a girlfriend of mine, like she backed over her dog.
The dogs.
Devastating, right? That's your own fucking dog.
Ugly dog.
Big deal. Wild ducks. Sarah, suck it up. The second thing is obviously no one in our friendship group knows that one day I ran over somebody's cat. It like ran under my car.
I don't care
And
about
I
cats.
drove and it went ba-dunk-a-dunk-a-dunk all the way under my car.
Better
and
the
then
cats than
it kind of
the ducks.
ran away. And then I felt better about it
Was it
because
a
I was like,
baby
it
cat?
ran away. And then someone's like, yeah, it ran away to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
But
it's okay.
My mum ran over my cat when I was a kid.
I'm surprised you had a cat.
Yeah.
A
His name was Casey. Casey?
The cat's name was Casey.
Yeah, something like
Stupid.
that. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was in the warm of the engine bay and then
Oh, wow. It's own fault. Dumb cat.
mum ran over it. Anyway, it was very sad.
We live in the country, though. We've all killed animals.
You know that influencer that said that she killed a couple of cats?
Yeah, I
and
know.
then now
Done
she's
for.
being cancelled?
Yeah, we
Well,
can.
maybe
You're going to cut this whole bit out.
I don't know what her name
She's
was.
killed a couple of cats,
Yeah.
like euthanized them
Well,
by
no,
herself.
No, she has
She
a big
killed
podcaster, doesn't she? She has
well,
a
that's like one of
Anyway,
the
she's deleted
psychopathic
all-
triad.
Yeah, she's
deleted her
social,
Instagram.
Yeah, social media. She's gone.
Well, it's not like
It's
we
not like we-
willfully killed animals.
I think she was, the story was a little bit more than just like she accidentally ran one over.
Oh no, she like properly like.
Yeah, she did it. She was a cat
Properly
killer.
murdered them.
Yeah,
well, that's
psychopath.
different.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. Do you
What
want to
a
end on
ride.
that?
Yeah, we'll end on that. I'm excited to have you for the next few months while Alicia's
I'm
off.
excited to be here.
I really thought I was going to
Birthing
learn
baby
more about you. I
Bunty.
thought we were going to get really down to like the deep.
Oh, I learned
Like a
heaps
bloody
about her.
20-minute birth story.
I already heard it.
Oh, but
There's heaps more.
Yeah, but that's other people haven't. We'll get to it in our debriefs.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm excited to listen to you guys.
Oh yeah, because we'll still have to have debriefs.
I'm gonna make a real point to say interesting.
Yes.
Oh, because we say it all the fucking
No,
time.
you do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to breathe really heavy. I found it really interesting.
And you're going to talk really fast because, you know, when you're really excited about something, you're going to keep
really
talking.
fast. And I'm going to say, oh my God, I
Make
found
you look at your phone to see if you're going 1.5 speed.
actually found it really interesting.
Not only are you making
I
fun
might
of
be a breath
my
of fresh
disability,
air. Maybe you'll be cancelled and I'll be the new second Humerus nurse.
do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. My rejection sensitivity dysphoria it wouldn't surprise me
Absolutely
if everybody
not.
likes you more than me. Because they already like Kelly more than me. I already know her stories get way more engagement than mine do. And everyone feels sorry for me because I'm going to push out a giant baby. Oh, my baby's head is 98th percentile. So there's that.
It's just
You've got a
distorted
massive
from the
vagina,
fluid. You can't help it if you've got a wide set vagina and a heavy flow.
I do now. I mean, I haven't had a period for a while. I'm hungry.
It's just like your brain in like motion right there.
Oh, God.
Right.
Do I have lines?
Yeah. It's a podcast.
I know I'm irreplaceable, so don't.
I love that Kelly wrote this. I would just say, I'm the OG, so get fucked. How about that?
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Two Humorous Nurses Podcast, and don't forget our private Facebook group. Just search up Two Humorous Nurses Podcast.
And to welcome me, go rate us 5 stars on whatever platform you listen to us on, or send me an email if they ever give me the password to hello@twohumorousnurses. That's humorous like the bone. HUMERUS. Bye. That was a good one.